Top 5 Dirty NASA Secrets. 1. An accidental re-recording of the original Apollo 11 tapes. Conspiracy theory advocates have accused NASA of falsifying the moon landing since the day the Apollo 11 mission footage went live. Thus, when NASA admitted in 2006 that it could not find the original footage of the 1969 landing, suspicions that it was all one big hoax flared up with renewed vigor. The search for the missing tapes continues as NASA hopes to use new technology to improve the quality of the video compared to what was shot 48 years ago. However, most NASA experts now believe that the tapes were overwritten a long time ago, meaning that their original content has been erased. The culprit is budget cuts. In the 1960s and 1970s, it was standard procedure to reuse videotapes and tape reels after a certain number of years of storage. 2. The secret hiring of former Hitlerian scientists after World War II. Those who did not skip history in school know very well that after World War II the world was very tense, and there was complete confusion. Amid this chaos, the CIA worked hard on the so-called Operation Paperclip, a covert project to bring German space and military technology, as well as Nazi scientists, to the United States. The official purpose of the operation was to prevent the exodus of Nazi scientists to the Soviet Union. The report indicates that Germany produced a document known as the Ozenberg List, a catalog of scientists and engineers who worked for the Nazis. The US subsequently transported more than 1,600 of these German scientists and their families to America, where they worked on projects such as supersonic missiles, nerve gas, and guided missiles. 3. Sex on stolen rocks from the moon and a meteorite from Mars. In 2002, a NASA intern named Ted Roberts wanted to impress his girlfriend. They took another person with them and broke into the Johnson Space Center and stole more than 270 kilograms of lunar rocks. Then the accomplices tried to sell the stones on the black market, where they were valued at $21 million, but before that the young couple scattered the stones on the bed and made love on them. The 3 interns were eventually caught and pleaded guilty, and Roberts was sentenced to 8 years in prison. Such a large sentence followed because the stones were contaminated and became useless for research. Interestingly, while incarcerated, Roberts developed a theory that could unify the theory of relativity and Einstein's quantum mechanics. 4. Apollo 11 astronaut insurance ban. A few months before the legendary Apollo 11 launch, Neil Armstrong and his crew signed hundreds of autographs, sealed them in envelopes and ordered them delivered to relatives after a certain time, so they could sell them in case of a flight disaster. And the reason was that NASA refused to issue life insurance policies to the astronauts. Moreover, NASA prepared a plan to break communications with Apollo 11 if it got stuck on the moon. Even lately, NASA hasn't had any special insurance for astronauts. When the Challenger exploded mid-flight, the families of those killed received standard federal insurance payments, but no more than that. 5. The use of whale oil in satellites. This myth emerged when the History Channel aired 4 episodes of the mini-series America, Our History. The documentary claims that even today NASA uses whale oil, and the Hubble Space Telescope runs on it. NASA immediately responded to the documentary by claiming that the telescope does not use this substance at all. However, the speculation continues because whale oil does have unique properties. It does not freeze at sub-zero temperatures, retains its density even at extremely high pressures, and cannot be replaced by any known natural substance. The International Whaling Commission banned commercial whaling in 1986 due to the threat to the whale population.